Cambridge Primary Science. First grade. Learner's Book. Being Alive. 1.1 Animals and Plants Alive. Alphato. Words to learn. Living animal, non-living. Plant. Alive. Look. Can you see a living plant? Can you see a living animal? Can you see things that have never been alive? The sun is hot, but it is not alive. It is a non-living thing. Activity 1.1. What living things can we find? Go outside to look at living things. Photograph or draw those you find. You will need a clipboard. Look for the largest living thing you can see. Look for the smallest living thing you can find. Try to find 6 living things. Talk about the photos below with your friends. Which photos show things that are alive? Which photos show things that are non-living? How do you know which things are alive? A digital camera. What you have learnt. Some things are alive. Some things have never been alive. 1.2 Local environments. Each living thing needs a place to live and lives in a local environment. Words to learn. Environment. Farm. Pet. Compare. Sisks. Look at each animal. Look at each plant. Where does it live? Why does it live there? Animals can be found in natural environments. They can also be found on a farm, in a zoo, and in homes as a pet. Activity 1.2. Where do plants grow? Think about where you will find plants growing outside. Go outside and look at the plants. Where do they grow? Why do they grow where they do? You will need a clipboard, a digital camera. Compare how many plants you find in different environments. Activity 1.2b. Birds come to school. Have you seen birds at school? Where do you see them? Can we make the environment better for them? How could we make a feeding table? Make a drawing to show how you could help the birds. What you have learnt. Each living thing lives in a local environment. The local environment gives them a home, food and water. 1.3 Animal babies. Look at the bit W. Words to learn. Little bear. Cub. Zoo US. Baby. Calf. Human young. How many baby animals can you see? Can you see the baby elephant calf? Are all the babies like their parents? All animals make babies. The babies grow up into adults. A human mother usually has just one baby at a time. Why? Some animals have lots of babies. Birds and rabbits can have 8 or 9 young at a time. Activity 1.3. Make a nursery for a baby animal. Make a model nursery for a baby animal. You will need modeling material or a construction kit, cardboard, scissors, glue, sticky tape. Make sure you include food, water and a home. What you have learned. Humans and other animals have babies. Young animals grow into adults. 1.4 Healthy food and drink. Do you want to grow up healthy and strong? Eat lots of healthy food like fruit and vegetables. Also drink lots of water. Words to learn. Healthy. Fat. Salt. Food. Sugar. Which lunch bag is healthier? Activity 1.4. My healthy plate. Draw your own plate of food for today. Draw, or stick on, pictures of these foods. Compare your plate with a plate of healthy food. Fruit and vegetables come from plants. They are full of good things for your body. They do not have too much fat, sugar and salt. Too much of these things is not healthy. You will need pictures of food. What have I eaten today? What you have learned. Some foods and drinks are healthy. Foods and drinks with too much fat, sugar and salt are not healthy. Drinking lots of water is healthy. 1.5 Check your progress. 1 Matt, the librarian, is in a muddle. He has dropped some books. Alive. Never alive. CATS and KITTENS. The frog. Which books go on each shelf? Water. Bears. 2. Here are 2 local environments. Which animals live in each environment? The dog, bird, clouds, meerkat, duck, frog, newt, snake, scorpion, dragonfly. Camel 3. Can you match each adult animal with its young? 4. Which of these foods are healthy foods? Cream, sugar, jam,